What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So I want to make a dedicated video in regards to some potential upcoming information that could be very, very interesting. Now, while I do admit that the information that we talk about in this video about potential upcoming characters, like, let's be real here, most people should just be avoiding whatever banner comes out next, because we are legit, only 5 weeks away from the New Year's Sugo Fest. Probably a wise decision to just conserve your rainbow gems until that point. But let's actually talk about the new letter that was put out today. Now, let's be honest here. They didn't really talk about much here. Let's just break it all down so you guys know exactly what's going on. So it says, greetings, Treasure Cruise got the 10.5 anniversary. Thank you so much. How are you enjoying the ongoing Pirate King Adventures versus Dr. Vegapunk? Yeah, it's great. And the Pirate Alliance Kizuna Clash versus Crocodile. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's fantastic. We have made changes to each event held in the past. As we mentioned in our previous letter, we have added defeat level 150 and above with the corresponding requests from Chopperman. We've also added requests from Chopperman with rewards corresponding to the level achieved up to defeat level 200. This was crazy, by the way. Even if you had the full new batch of characters, that team could not beat level 200. It just, the boss had way too much HP. You have to go out of your way to use characters that are not in the batch to actually achieve those damage numbers, which is just absurd. It shouldn't be the case. And I know that the levels scale all the way up to 300, but the exponential HP growth is just too much to deal with. And I do think that it's a little bit of a weird decision to make it so that not even the full batch of units can reach up to level 200. And look, this is going to be a constant moving forward. And we know that, you know, with the anniversary Sugo Fest, the half Anni Sugo Fest, should I say, these characters are slightly more powerful than normal characters. So if we get a normal monthly batch legend and their batch and stuff, those characters are not going to reach 200, and we're at a half Annie, and these characters can't reach level 200. It's just absurd, right? The enemies in the levels beyond that have extremely high HP. Yeah, you're telling me. So challenge yourself to see how far you can clear. The following changes have been made. Added trusty characters that give you a better chance to earn rainbow Hime turtles just by possessing them, even if they are not included on your crew. While I do love this gimmick that they've added, it still only pertains to the new batch characters. So again, it's just the more pay-to-win cycle stuff, where they really need to add this mechanic to more free-to-play units to give people more opportunities to actually get rainbow Hime turtles, because this effect is kind of nothing because you're not really helping out the people that actually need the assistance. Also increase the number of event hexes on the map from 4 to 5. Honestly, didn't know that was a thing, so that's interesting. Increases the buddy EXP from Straw Hat Pirates, Silver, Gold, and Rainbow statues. Again, not really, I didn't even know that this was a thing. Able to select level 60 from the select screen on the boss hex during. I think this sentence was missing here, but yeah, this is a good thing because with the scale of HP, they want you to reach higher levels, so you can start at level 60 now, which is a nice change. I do like that. Again, we aim to make it easier and more efficient progress through the events and get Rainbow Hime turtles with these changes in mind. Regarding the gimmick, we plan to make it the same for level 100 and above starting from the next event. Please check in-game notice or quest guide for more details when the event starts. I'm not 100% sure what they mean by this. We plan to make it the same for level 100 and above starting from the next event. In regards to what exactly? This is a little bit strange. This is worded very, very weirdly. So, yeah, this whole first thing is just saying, oh, this is what we did, and they literally just mentioned all of this in last month's letter, so this was kind of a nothing screen. This whole screen doesn't even need to be here. The secondary one gives us a little bit more info, but still not really that much. In addition, we've updated the Kizuna shop. We've decreased the number of Kizuna insignia required for crystal skulls for characters that are released in the past, and we plan on regularly keep adding more characters in the future. This is a good thing because people aren't able to go back and buy all the stuff with their Kizuna insignia. The amount of stuff that they release and the price of things in the Kizuna exchange is way too high for people to actually buy them. It's just ridiculous what they're doing. So this has made it slightly easier. The prices have come down, but it's still not great. It needs to be updated further. Furthermore, The Kizuna potions added last month will be renewed every single month, and the exchange limit will reset after the lineup updates. So what this means, by the way, make sure to go into your Kizuna exchange and use your Kizuna insignia to purchase a couple of these potions. They're very cheap. I believe you can get one potion for one potion for 10, I think, one potion for 25, and one potion for 100. So you could spend, like, what is it, like 31 Kizuna insignia for 3 potions. That feels kind of worth it, in my opinion. 100 Kizuna insignias for a potion is a bit much, but at least the first 2, like spending like 11 insignia or whatever it is, or, you know, 6 insignia to get 2 potions, definitely is worth it. It says, we hope you hear more feedback from you on a variety of events have been prepared for the 10.5 anniversary until New Year's. Hold the phone. What they say here, a variety of events have been prepared for the 10.5 anniversary until New Year's. So I don't know what they're saying here, but it definitely seems like they're saying that the 10.5 anniversary is going to be lasting from the actual 10.5 anniversary until New Year's. So, like a half Annie that's actually lasting for like 2 whole months. Like, what the hell? I don't know what they mean by this, but it is strange. It does continue on, though, because the Japanese tweet actually gave us a bit more information, where it says, information on the currently held Sugo Fest information, upcoming events, moreover, new information on Monday, November 25th. Now, this is pertaining to a potentially, like, a further update to like a brand new Sugo Fest coming out, like a new half Annie related information here. Again, this screenshot right here says, on Monday 25th, November 25th, new information about the 10.5 anniversary era of the Strongest Sugo Fest will be released on the official website. What the hell? So we're getting a third part to this 10.5 anniversary Sugo Fest, right? Which is crazy. It is absurd that we're getting another part. I think that most people are kind of fed up with how things at Treasure Cruise is treading right now in regards to how many summonable characters we get. It is crazy when you think about how many free-to-play characters we get, you know, in a calendar year, when you compare it to some of the other years, right? We get one every month for PKA. That character super evolves with Treasure Map, and then we get, like, maybe a couple of, like, login units a year, maybe a Blitz unit, maybe something, you know? Usually, it's not that many. When you compare it to what it used to be, where we had, like, an arena character, the fact that we don't get arenas anymore is so trash, because arenas, typically, were pretty decent free-to-play units. I'm talking about Colosseums as well, Clash units. Oh, there's just so much wrong. There's so much wrong. It's just crazy that they keep cycling the same events. We would love to get arenas or Colosseums back, but they just don't give them to us, which is... It sucks, man. It sucks. But, yeah, the whole point of what I'm making here is kind of like a speculation in regards to these new characters. Like, as much as the fact that, like, we hate that there's new characters coming out, it is still exciting to see what they do release, because I kind of still like to see what they release. I like to see what they have planned. So, let's go over what we've had so far. This was the first batch of characters: Roger Rayleigh Gaban, Sengoku and Garp, Whitebeard, and Odin. So my thinking is, if there's going to be a third part, it's not going to be any of these units, right? So we had this. We move on from that, and we had Kaido King, Big Mom Katakuri, Blackbeard Shiryu, Shanks Beckman. So we had the Emperors and their you know, second in command, their right-hand man, right? Or their second strongest character on their crew. Then we move on. So this is the whole point of the Sugo Fest. It is called, the whole title of this 10.5 anniversary is the Peak of the Era. Peak of the Era, Peak of the Era. So I feel like we are going to be treading past this into what is the next Peak of the Era past this point. And I feel like there's really only one place to go. As sad as it is to say, I feel like the next batch is going to be focusing on Straw Hats. Now, we get Straw Hats so often in this game, which it makes sense. Straw Hats are some of the most popular characters in the series of One Piece, but the fact that we're getting more Straw Hats, it's most likely going to be Wano related. That's just going to be kind of trash. Now, to be fair, I think it's going to be Wano related just because of what we've had with these two batches. I could be wrong. It definitely could be Egghead related. It definitely could be. But I feel like what they will be doing is something in regards to the Captain Shift mechanic. I could definitely see them releasing a brand new Straw Hat Legend where you have Luffy and the Straw Hats once again. You know, you could transform into the Straw Hats to go as a crewmate. You could switch into Luffy to become the captain. It would make perfect sense if they do that to follow on with the previous two parts of the of this event period thus far. Now, while this is one potential thing that they could do, they could also pivot and just say, hey, we're just going to do another Gear 5. Like, another Gear 5 and then, like, a Law Kid. So you got to have Law Kid as the crewmate switch unit, and then you switch into Gear 5, or it's going to be Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy. Could definitely be something like that. I think that would probably make more sense rather than, you know, having all the Straw Hats. Just having Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, you can switch in. Or even just Luffy, Zoro. That could also be a thing too, right? So we'll wait and see. But also, because it is also Wano related, I could also see it being this. Like a new version of Luffy and Yamato. Obviously, we had Luffy and Yamato for the anniversary, like last year or whatever it was. That character was a massive L, massive fail, and everyone kind of really had a disdain for the design process behind this unit and how you were supposed to use this unit. Just a very frustrating unit to use in content. So they could potentially make a new version of that where you could switch into Yamato to become the crewmate, you could switch into Luffy to become the captain. That is an idea. But I feel like it's Straw Hat related. As much as I would not want it to be Straw Hat related, I feel like it does just make logical sense. Pivoting from this era into this era, into what is the next era, probably going to be Luffy, Law Kid, would be my assumption, right? We'll see. We will see. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about all this one down below in the comment section. So yeah, what do you think about this one? The fact that we're likely going to be getting a third part to this 10.5 anniversary Sugo Fest is crazy to me. But look, it is what it is. I don't make the rules. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video though. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on it. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.